I'm gonna touch your hand when I say this. Baby, don't quit that job. Don't quit that job. I know, it makes you wanna... Don't quit that job. Dog. Listen, what's the term that he was saying? An honorary, the epitome of a job quitter? I don't even know. I will quit a job. I have quit a job. I quit 2 last year in my field, the one that I have my degree in. Babe, don't do it. Listen to me, don't do it. I normally tell people, I say, when they complain about their jobs, I say, you got a savings? Do you have a backup plan? Quit. That's me. I'm the type of person, I tell people to quit their jobs, but this job market right now is brutal. Stay. Suffer. And this is coming from me, a girl who likes to enjoy. I'm telling you, stay at that job, rack up your money. And once you feel like you have maybe like 6 months of savings to keep yourself afloat, then you can quit. But do not quit right now, because it is taking people a year, a full calendar year to get a job in office. These are people who actually want to work in office. They're not even like, oh, I want to work remotely. Because that's me. I'm like, I want to work remotely. There are people who are like willing to work in office. There are people who are willing to work jobs that people don't want to work right now, and they can't even find positions. It is brutal out here. So listen to me when I tell you, don't quit that motherfucking job. To understand my career better and why I'm qualified to tell you not to quit your damn job is because last year I quit 2 jobs in my career, my marketing jobs. So the first one I actually started working at in 2021 when I graduated college. It was 2021, people were working remote jobs, and I was like, that's pretty cool. But I was not picky at all with what I was applying to. I was like, if this is a marketing job, I want it. Don't care where it's at, But I thought remote was pretty cool. So I got a job in person in August of 2021, and I never loved this job. I mean, it's a job at the end of the day, but I did get comfortable at one point, and my goal was to always work there for at least a year so I could have like experience, thinking that a year meant something. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that much in this job market. But so a year in, things were cool. I did not love it, but I was comfortable. And then I worked that job for a year and a half. So the remainder 6 months, things just shifted. Like, it became a hostile work environment. I actually have a YouTube video talking about it. So during those 6 months of working there, I also started a job search. I started applying to only remote positions because I was like, I need a remote job. Like, I'm not doing this office culture stuff. Like, I work on my phone and my laptop anyway, so I was mainly a social media manager. I was doing some other marketing functions too, but I was mainly on social media, and I'm like, why am I in the office? I understood that I was creating content for them, but it was annoying. It was too much. So I started an intense remote job search. I was applying to mainly remote jobs. If it wasn't remote, it was probably a hybrid. So I ended up having interviews with 4 different companies. 3 of them were remote and 1 of them was hybrid. And that was the only traction I took in the 6 months. And it led to nothing. Like, I got far in one interview process, and the feedback I received was really not about me as a candidate per se. It was more so like the other candidate spoke better Spanish than me, because this job incorporated speaking Spanish, which, yes, surprise y'all, I speak Spanish as well, just not fluently. So like, in the 6 months of applying to jobs, I applied to a lot of jobs. It was exhausting. I took breaks at times. So let's say I started applying to remote jobs in August of 2022. I applied up until November 2022, took a break, started again in January, did it January and February, took a break March, and then we're in 2023 now. So I don't have a remote job, and I have quit my toxic work environment. I have a video talking about that, how I did it, how I make money, all that. Go watch the video. But it's now like April, May of 2023, and I'm like, you know what? Let me start applying to hybrid and on-site positions, because I'm like, I need to see if my resume sucks or if it's really just hard to get a remote job. When I started applying to hybrid and on-site positions, I started getting interviews. So I was interviewing for companies that were hybrid, companies that were on-site, and long story short, I took a job that was on-site, and I started that job in I think I honestly started that job in August too. August of 2023. One thing about me, I'm gonna start a job in August. Like, I'm gonna start a job in summer. The thing about that job though is that as soon as I got like my verbal offer, before I even got like my physical offer letter, I was like, this is not the job for me. Like, I knew right away it wasn't the job for me. I let the fact that I needed stable income make me accept that job. Like, I need stable income, I need health insurance, but damn, I don't want to be miserable at a job, but this job market, babes, you have to be, I guess. And I took that job. I was applying to jobs here and there, but truthfully, I was really busy. So then I also took a server job, and I just made a plan of attack of basically how I was gonna rack up money and become a nomad. And that is why I spent December of 2023 to April of 2024 traveling. Like, literally, I was in 4 different countries. I was in 4 different countries. So I did it. I'm happy, but I've now run through that money and I need another stable income again. I still want the remote position so I can travel and work and have stable income and insurance and travel. But that seems like a dream that I can't make happen for some reason. It's so complicated, y'all. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm still gonna try to look for positions that are remote. Obviously, I'm gonna also look for positions that are hybrid, but I don't want to look in Philly because the ultimate goal is to not be in Philly. So as someone who has done it all, I feel like Shawty Low, I have worked corporate, I have worked nonprofit, I have quit jobs, I encourage people to quit jobs. I am telling you right now that if you do not have 6 months of savings at the minimum, or a backup plan like freelancing but also with savings, or another job lined up, do not quit that damn job. Remember that these jobs do not care about you. Saving money is priority. Having some type of side hustle like freelancing or even networking so you have connections, or even like a part-time job to have discretionary income is definitely something you should consider. Good luck to you all. See you next time. Day 1 of volunteering with World Packers, and I am back in Mexico City. Some of y'all did guess right. So this was